So very good morning students, welcome back to second year physics. Today is the new chapter that is about electromagnetic waves. I think you know it is about EMW. So generally electromagnetic waves, see we know electromagnetic waves basically radiation also related to electromagnetic wave. Not only radiation, that is we can say light. So not only that, we can take other electromagnetic waves like FM waves, like we can say UV light, like IR. See, there is a spectrum is there. See, electromagnetic wavelength spectrum, so this belongs to 400 nanometer to 700 nanometer. The wavelength of all electromagnetic waves, X-rays, of course, X-ray also electromagnetic wave only. Sir, how electromagnetic waves are produced? See, you remember, I'll tell you one point here. You know, when a charge is moving, so the charge moving, the charge can produce both electric and magnetic fields, which are perpendicular to each other. This is the very, very important point. When a charge is accelerated charge can produce both electric and magnetic fields, which are perpendicular. So that when charge accelerated charge can create a electromagnetic wave. So this is the basic theory. Electromagnetic wave can be produced when the charge is accelerated. If a charge is at rest can create only field. Which field? Electric field. There will be no magnetic field. When charge accelerated, therefore the accelerated charge can produce both electric and magnetic field. And that electromagnetic waves are nothing but we can say like EMW. No? So when charge is accelerated charge can create a electromagnetic wave. And this electromagnetic wave is propagated through the vacuum also. See, for this electromagnetic wave, medium is not necessary. So which can propagate it through the vacuum also. And here the speed of the electromagnetic wave, you remember, speed of the electromagnetic wave is equal to 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second, which equal to velocity of a light. See, which is equal to velocity of a light. All electromagnetic waves, so that propagated in vacuum also, as well as the speed of the electromagnetic waves which are equal to velocity of a light. That's what you say 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. In general it is. And here the wavelength also we know. Wavelength is belongs to 400 nanometer to 700 nanometer wavelength of electromagnetic waves. See, 400 nanometer to we can say 700 nanometer wavelength of electromagnetic waves in a spectrum. You take a spectrum, in that spectrum all electromagnetic waves are there from visible light. See, visible light wavelength. See, the visible light is consist of this all electromagnetic waves. Now come to the point is, usually in this theory, electromagnetic wave, in this theory, we know when charge is moving through the medium, like a charge is moving through the conductor, so that the conductor through the charge moving, therefore that produces the both electric and magnetic field. So when current carrying a conductor, right, or nothing but when there is a charge is moving through the conductor or current carrying a conductor, straight current carrying a conductor, according to the Ampere's law, you know, Ampere law. So that here Ampere's law is nothing but closed integral B dot dl, right, is equal to, it is mu naught into I. This is the Ampere law, because when straight current carrying conductor is produces the both electric and magnetic field, because charge is moving, no, therefore the moving charge is produces both electric and magnetic fields, and it is the law related to Ampere's. Closed integral B dot dl is equal to mu naught I. Closed integral B dot dl is equal to mu naught I is nothing but a Ampere law. And come to the point is, it is a straight current carrying conductor, but there is a, suppose you take a capacitor plates, capacitor, I think everyone know, related to the capacitors. So that when there is a capacitor plates, see, when there is a capacitor plates, so let us suppose I want to say, this is for only straight current carrying conductor, right? If I take like a plates, capacitor plates, when there is a alternating current is applied for the capacitor plates, what I am saying, when there is a alternator is connected, alternator is provides the alternatively plus minus. So when there is an alternate current flows through the straight current carrying conductor, and this conductor is connected to the capacitor plates, clear, and therefore this conductor plates, or we can say this capacitor plate, is accused a charge. Therefore there will be a first plate is accused a positive, and here there will be a field intensity flow from positive plate to negative other plate. There will be a current flows, so that the current or field intensity through this medium, whatever the medium is here, so that there is a negative, as a negatively plate, the charged the plate is becomes a negative. So if I apply this condition here, suppose if I take this Ampere's law to be applied for the capacitor plates, there will be some inconsistencies there. Sir, what is the inconsistency? Here I'll show you again. To take a big one, right, it is a capacitor plates, it is a straight current carrying conductor. Of course straight current carrying conductor is, it is obeys this law, but there will be a inside because there will be a current flow between the space. Because of the electrostatic induction, electrical field intensity from one place to another plate is moving inside the plates. So inside the plates, if I take this one, we cannot apply for here, because it is only for straight current carrying conductor, no? So that there is some inconsistencies there in the Ampere's law. That inconsistency is nothing but it is corrected by the, or it is predicated by the Maxwell. The prediction is, we can say there is some other current is flow from this place to this place between the gap. That is, we can say, displacement current. It is a displacement current, because in the space, no, there is electrical field intensity is moving from one place to another plate in the space. So that Ampere is given a that formula, or that law is valid for only straight current carrying conductor. But inside the capacitor plate, if there is a alternator is applied, therefore because of the alternator current that produces electric and magnetic fields, and the magnetic and electrical field flow between the capacitor plates also, so that there will be a current is flows, the current which we can call as the displacement current. That is the inconsistencies there, that is corrected by the Maxwell. So that you say mu naught into I plus ID, D for displacement current between the plates, IC, C for the current carrying a conductors, so that we can say closed integral B dot dl is equal to mu naught into IC plus ID. This is about a what? Ampere's Ampere Maxwell law, that is closed integral B dot dl is equal to mu naught into IC plus ID. IC is nothing but a straight current carrying conductor, of course we can take, and the between the plates we can say ID. Again here also straight current carrying conductor is there, IC. Sir, if I go for this straight current carrying conductor, is there any displacement current? No. Between the plates, is there any current carrying conductor current? No. And here it is also straight current carrying conductor, no. Is there any displacement current? No. So we can say like this, so that Ampere given a law, in that law it is applied for only straight current carrying conductors, not for the capacitor plates. Because for the capacitor plates, if I take, there it is to be some inconsistencies there. That inconsistency is nothing but a displacement current. Sir, what will be the displacement current, and what is the definition, and what is the formula is there? Let us. For that displacement current, now we need to find a ID, displacement current. You take as a side heading is displacement current. That is, we can say ID. Suppose again you take same capacitor plates. Yes, there will be a alternator is applied, then this plate is accused a positive, and due to the electrostatic induction, due to the current flow, that is we can say negatively charged. So that current is, we can say, displacement current. Sir, how we can derive the displacement current? Yes, I'll show you the displacement current. Actually we know there will be a formula, E is equal to Q by A epsilon naught. Are you remember this? E is equal to, we can say, right? So this is the current carrying conductor, and there will be a current flow, and between the capacitor plates, that is, we can say ID or displacement current or electrical field intensity, and again it is IC. So we know it is electrical field intensity is equal to Q by A epsilon naught. This is the formula, and also we know flux is equal to Q by epsilon naught. Flux is equal to, we can say, Q by epsilon naught. Therefore from here, instead of this, E is equal to Q by A we can. So flux is equal to EA also. Of course it is. And here we know surface charge density is equal to charge per unit area. Here you write E is equal to sigma by epsilon naught we can. So this all are required because to get the final expression, so that here flux is equal to, we can say, or Q is equal to, from there it is a flux by epsilon naught, right? Q is equal to, you say, it is a flux into epsilon naught. Is asking displacement current, no? Therefore ID is equal to dq by dt. Then ID is equal to d by dt of Q will be, you write as flux epsilon naught. Is it okay now? This is the flux epsilon naught. So flux we can also replace displacement current is equal to d by dt of here EA into epsilon naught. So ID is equal to, we can say, A epsilon naught into dE by dt. This is the displacement current. This is what it is, the displacement current given by the Maxwell. Therefore the Maxwell corrected equation, Ampere's Maxwell law, closed integral B dot dl is equal to mu naught into IC plus ID. So here closed integral B dot dl is equal to mu naught into IC. We know ID is nothing but you write any one, either this one or this one also, no problem. D by dt of, it is pi epsilon naught. This is the Maxwell Ampere corrected law. Maxwell Ampere corrected law. So that the displacement current is nothing but when there is a time varying electrical current is applied, or electric current is applied, that is alternating current is applied to the capacitor plates. Therefore there will be a current flow from one place to another plate, one plate to another plate. So that current is nothing but what we can say, displacement current, which is inside the capacitor plates, we can say, right? It is about what we can say, displacement current. Clear? Now come to the point. From this extension I will tell you, there is another relation is there. ID is equal to A epsilon naught by d by dt of E, no? But we know E is equal to V by d, no? So that the displacement current is equal to A epsilon naught d by dt of, here you write a V by d. Therefore ID is equal to A epsilon naught by d into dV by dt. So we know A epsilon naught by d is nothing but a capacitance, no? Is it a capacitance plates, no? So that you write here from there ID is equal to A epsilon naught by d into dV by dt, right? So A epsilon naught by d is nothing but a C. Then ID is equal to C into dV by dt. This is about a displacement current. This is about a displacement current related to the capacitor plates. Clear? Right? Right. Come to the point is, now there is a question is there, one question, the related question I will tell you. See, magnetic field between the plates at a different point with respect to the axis of the plate. This is the question. See, there will be a one one plate is given. So that plate is consist of a cross field. That cross field in the sense is, we can say it is into the plane of a paper. The radius of the plate is given as capital R. Now is asking at a one point, the distance is you say small r, at this point is asking magnetic induction. Clear? According to the Ampere law, closed integral B dot dl is equal to mu naught into, we can say ID is the displacement current. Right? Here, closed integral B dot dl, no, integral dl is equal to mu naught into, you write as ID, and B is equal to, see, closed integral B dot dl, no, so that you say, for this circumference, because we are finding a magnetic induction at a distance small r, no, so 2 pi r, circumference is nothing but a 2 pi r, mu naught into, suppose you take like this, it is divided with, like it is divided by areas, pi r square into small pi r square. So you cancel 1 pi and 1 r also is cancelled. Therefore B is equal to mu naught displacement current r by, it is 2 pi capital R square it is. So that B is equal to mu naught by 2 pi into ID into small r by capital R square. This is the magnetic induction at a distance is r in a given a plate. Because the plate is the plate is having a magnetic induction which is into the plane of a paper. So that it is into the plane of a paper, no, there will be at a distance B the magnetic induction mu naught by 4 pi into ID into small r by capital R square. This is the magnetic induction. Clear? Now come to the point, I will tell you together all the equations, because we have all equations I will write here, that is related to the different laws. Like here I will show you. First one, Maxwell, side heading is you write as a Maxwell equations. Maxwell equations. See, we have the Maxwell equations. In this first equation related to Gauss law in electricity. Gauss law in electricity. Of course we know electricity, Gauss law is nothing but a closed integral E dot ds is equal to q by epsilon naught. This is the Gauss law in electricity. Of course, the Gauss law in magnetism, that is the Gauss law in magnetism. See, in magnetism, closed integral E b dot ds is equal to 0. This is in case of a Gauss law in magnetism. Third one, Faraday's law. We know Faraday's law is closed integral E dot dl is equal to, it is becomes a minus d phi by dt. Faraday's law is there, no, electromagnetic induction. This is the one expression related to what? Faraday's laws. And go for the last one, Ampere's law. First you say Ampere's law. That is straight current carrying conductor B dot dl is equal to mu naught into I. And now come to the point is Ampere's Maxwell. Yes, Ampere's Maxwell is closed integral B dot dl is equal to mu naught into IC plus ID. This is the related to the, or we can also say closed integral B dot dl is equal to mu naught into IC plus, here ID is nothing but a, just now we got it, EA into d phi by dt. Of course, this is about a Maxwell's Ampere's law. These are the laws related to about a Maxwell equation. And another one is there, that is about a low range force. Low range force. See, there will be a low range force is nothing but a resultant force is equal to Q into, it is E into, E plus V into B. This is the low range force. So this is also is there in the moving charge and magnetism. See, like this we have the expressions related to the Maxwell's. So this all under comes a Maxwell equations only. This all under comes a Maxwell equation, so that you remember these all equations, and it is very important for the electromagnetic waves. And you remember there will be a history of electromagnetic wave is there, that is the production. Of course, electromagnetic waves can be produced because of the accelerated charge. If there is a charge is accelerated, therefore the accelerated charge can produce the electromagnetic wave. It is a history. So we have one question also based on this history. Write a history of electromagnetic wave. Suppose you write this definition enough for this question, right? Now let us, I want to say See, on this basis I want to say some problems. See, electromagnetic waves. Right, there is a question is given in the exercise 11.1. One problem is given 11.1. Question number 11.1. So once look at the question. Say figure shows a capacitor made of two circular plates, each of radius 12 centimeter and separated by a 5 centimeter. The capacitor is being charged by external source not shown in the figure. The charging current is constant and equal to 0.15. See the given data and you draw a diagram also. There will be a capacitor, plates are given like it is connected, right, which are in the circular form. It is 11.1, page number 314. So that here the distance between the plates is given. Say first here you write radius of the each circular plate is given. R is equal to 12 centimeter. So 12 into 10 power minus 2 meter. And here distance between the plates is given. D is equal to 5 centimeter is given. That is 5 into 10 power minus 2 or 0.05. And here there will be a current flow is given. That is the current through the this one 0.15 ampere is given. Now here is asking what? Calculate the capacitance and the rate of charge of potential difference between the plates. So is asking first of all capacitance between the plates. So A epsilon naught by D. So epsilon naught value we know 8.85 into 10 power minus 12 and C is equal to A is the area of cross section, no? So pi r square you take epsilon naught 8.85 into 10 power minus 12 by D. Distance between the plates is see 0.05 and here C is equal to 3.14. R value will be it is 12 into 10 power minus 2 whole square. Otherwise here also you write 5 into 10 power minus 2, better it is, into 8.85 into 10 power minus 12 by 5 into 10 power minus 2. Clear? Now simplify this, 10 power minus 2 will cancel, remain 3.14 into 144 into 10 power minus 2 into, because one only 10 power minus 2 is cancelled, 8.85 into 10 power minus 12 by it is 5. So simplify this, we may get the capacitance is approximately 8 into 10 power minus 12 farad. It is a capacitor capacitance. So the first one is over. And also is asking what? Here is. Actually is also asking potential difference also, right? So for that potential difference we can take directly, see the rate of charge potential difference. That is you say dV by dt is asking question mark. So that here we know ID is equal to C into dV by dt, right? So C is we know. Displacement current also is given. How much is the displacement current is given? 0.15. Of course, 15 by C is equal to dV by dt. Then here 0.15 by C will be 8 into 10 power minus 12 is equal to dV by dt. Clear? If you simplify this, approximately we may get dV by dt is equal to, it is 1.875 into 10 power 10 volt per second. This is the one, right? And also asking obtain the displacement current across the plates. So displacement current is also same, whatever the current flowing, that is will be ID only, then you say 0.15. And also asking what? Kirchhoff first law, junction rule valid at each plate of the capacitor, explain. See, yes, Kirchhoff laws can be valid because the it is at a plates of the capacitor when the sum of the conduction current and the displacement current, because it is a conduction current is there as well as the displacement, so that the total current will be IC plus ID we can. So it is I is equal to 0.15 plus 0.15 we can, like this. So this is the question related to on the basis of displacement current. Clear? This is the about today's class, and we'll see in the next class. Thank you very much.